Former Clinton advisor Mark Penn is with me now. Mark, you had some humdingers in this piece. I'm going to read one of them, okay? I could have chosen a lot.
Sure.
Here's one. College is where many young people learn that socialism means free stuff. They are indoctrinated to blame capitalism for racism, inequality, and climate change. Unlike the older generations, they grew up after the end of the Cold War and have no memory of the atrocities committed by the Soviet Union, Maoist China, and other socialist regimes. Maybe they'll see socialism in action in New York. Go ahead and explain yourself, okay, when you call them the useful idiot generation. That's tough.
Well, because they don't really know in depth the things that they've been adopted or indoctrinated with. I think that they have been taught to blame capitalism. You look at young people, close to 40% of young people now favor socialism over capitalism. What does that mean to them? It doesn't mean Venezuela or Cuba to them. It means free stuff, free rent, free buses. And we all know that you can't have just free stuff. That never works. It always deteriorates.
Okay, so
but they
you
don't
blame,
have any history or knowledge.
Yeah, you blame news feed. You blame that they're getting the news from TikTok and Facebook. I think they probably take exception to that. Maybe you blame a lack of religion. Go ahead and explain that. What do you see there?
Well, kind of look at all these trends that come together. Lack of religion and belief in patriotism, American values, belief that socialism, not capitalism, is the answer, and capitalism, it is really the problem here. The social media flood, particularly TikTok, which is, after all, still owned by the Chinese, that is really getting directly to our young people. I think when you put this all together, you see how somebody like Mandami, who's got very, anti-Semitic socialist views, can come out ahead on top.
Okay, so we'll see. Here's New York Mayor Eric Adams, who's one of four still standing, going after Mamdani.
I've been to Cuba. I've been to Venezuela. I've been to countries where socialism exists. I saw the empty shelves in the ration books in Cuba and what it means. So we're romanticizing the terminology, and it always sounds good, that, I'm a socialist. But when you dig into what it means, you understand. When you get stuff for free, someone is paying for it.
It's digital. The plot to stop Mamdani, Democrats scramble to block far-left takeover in New York. I don't know if this is going to work, but you got four candidates: Eric Adams, Andrew Cuomo, Curtis Leva. Do you see one or more of them dropping out before November?
Well, I don't know who's going to drop out. I think Cuomo actually is the strongest candidate. He has a broad favorability. I think he can reach out to the Republican voters. Adams, I agree with what he just said, but he's got really high negative ratings. He's one of the big reasons that Mamdani is elected in the first place. So I do think that Mamdani can be defeated in the general election, because look, only 800,000 or 900,000 people voted in a city of 8 million in a primary that was now moved to the dead of summer and with an incredibly confusing voting system. Okay,
ranked choice voting here in New York. Mark, thank you. It is going to be one to watch.
Gen Z, the useful idiot generation, ex-Clinton advisor explains. Former Clinton advisor Mark Penn discusses how young voters are embracing New York City mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani on America's Newsroom. A 2019 Suffolk University poll named Fox News as the most trusted source for television news or commentary, while a 2019 Brand Keys Emotion Engagement Analysis survey found that Fox News was the most trusted cable news brand. A 2017 Gallup Knight Foundation survey also found that among Americans who could name an objective news source, Fox News was the top-cited outlet. Owned by Fox Corporation, FNC is available in nearly 90 million homes and dominates the cable news landscape, routinely notching the top 10 programs in the genre. Gen Z, the useful idiot generation, ex-Clinton advisor explains. Former Clinton advisor Mark Penn discusses how young voters are embracing New York City mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani on America's Newsroom.